How will artificial intelligence affect the recruitment process? Would sharing your biometric data increase your chances of getting hired? Is it the right time to finally put your old school CV on the shelf? Let's find out. Welcome to the Bohemian Valley podcast, where we discuss IT engineering. I'm Serhiy Botulinsky, and I work as an engineering manager at Pure Storage. At the beginning of November 2024, LinkedIn hosted their annual Talent Connect show, where they revealed what the future of recruitment, learning, and development is going to look like. There are three key takeaways from that event. Number one is a new human verification feature. Number two, LinkedIn's AI-based assistant, one for job assessment and one for hiring. And number three, why it might be a good idea to update your profile as soon as possible. The talent show started with their CEO showcasing what LinkedIn is today. And it's quite impressive. Over 1 billion users, 68 million companies advertising 15 million jobs. And it goes even more impressive. Every single minute there are over 13,000 connections formed, 9,000 people applying for a job, and 30,000 messages are sent out. This results in 47 hires made every minute, which is shocking. LinkedIn manages this data through economic graph, which store all those events and then uses its AI to make sense of the data they have. As you may know, the quality of AI output is heavily affected by the quality of underlying data used to train it. LinkedIn is introducing an extra verification feature to improve the data quality and differentiate real human accounts from, other accounts. In general, if you go to LinkedIn today, you can find three verification levels. The first one, your personal email address verification. This is the most basic one to even register on the platform. Second level is if you study at a university or work for a company that has a profile on LinkedIn, you can use your educational or work email address, respectively, to prove you really study or work at that place. This will create a verified badge on your profile. And now the newly introduced third level of verification is based on your biometric data. To complete this new verification process, you need two things: a biometric identification, whether that's your country passport, residence permit, or any other similar document with a special chip inside containing your biometric data. You can check if your identification document has one by looking for this label on it. The second thing you need is to install LinkedIn on your smartphone. You'll use your smartphone then to do the following. First, you take photo of your identification document. Second, you read your biometric chip in your identification document with your smartphone, and then you take a selfie with your smartphone. Please note that LinkedIn employs a third-party company to perform this verification, so make sure you are cool with their terms and conditions. That third-party company will then create a digital footprint of your identity based on the data provided above and add a new verification badge to your LinkedIn profile. Now, LinkedIn doesn't share how their internal algorithms work and whether having an additional verification layer will impact showing your profile higher in search results. But I did a small test by searching for an engineering manager in Czechia, and you can see the results in the image below. The top results were two profiles with no verification at all. The majority of other results had workplace verification, and only one profile out there had identity verification. Yes, this person works at Microsoft. Given the news, this didn't make much sense to me, so I reached out to LinkedIn directly. Here is the question I posted through the support center. Is having the biometric identity verified on the LinkedIn profile going to affect individual ranking when performing search results? By, at first, human, for example, a talent acquisition person is looking for an engineering manager in Prague, and candidates with their identity verified will be placed in the search results above those without one, provided the skill set is the same. And in the second case, a non-human, for example, LinkedIn hiring assistant, which has a feature to automatically pre-select best matches for a particular role, will prefer to pre-select candidates with their identity verified over those without one. Could you please confirm or deny above statements? And here is what they responded. In relation to your issue, I would like to inform you that verifying a LinkedIn profile through biometric identity verification does not directly affect an individual's ranking in search results performed by humans. However, Having a verification badge on a profile can signal authenticity, credibility, and professionalism, which may influence how other users perceive and interact with the profile. Verified profiles are expected to be prioritized in search results, as participants in a study indicated that they expect verified members to be listed first, viewing them as more important or credible. This prioritization can indirectly affect the visibility and ranking of a profile in search results. Let's talk next about AI-powered LinkedIn assistants. There is one for job seekers, available with a premium subscription only. It will take data from your profile, and when you open a particular job description, LinkedIn's job assistant can tell you if you're a good fit based on your profile and what's required for the role. It will suggest you tailoring your profile to match better for the specific job, and even compose a message for you when applying. Now, on the other side of the field, there is LinkedIn Hiring Assistant. So for someone in talent acquisition, it is meant to walk you through the entire hiring process, from creating a job posting on LinkedIn, to shortlisting the right candidates, to finding the top matching one, and then reaching out to the candidate with an AI-crafted message, of course. It can talk to candidates as well, to the point when the assistant itself can provide an answer, and will pin a human recruiter to intervene. So recruiters no longer need to spend time browsing through multiple profiles in search of a perfect match, nor do they need to be creative with the first outreach message to the candidate. And soon, recruiters will probably not need to even talk to candidates at all. Finally, I feel like it's time to answer the big question. Should you abandon your old school PDF resume and update your LinkedIn profile with all the secret details of your past and current endeavors? My answer is, if you'd like to get hired via LinkedIn, then yes, you should. The problem with old school PDF resumes is that they don't follow a single structure. Some people start their CVs with their contact information, some put an introduction first, some people use numbers to evaluate their skills, and others use graphic elements to do the same. As an engineering manager, I've been looking at resumes for almost 2 decades now, and I can assure you, I've never seen 2 identical CVs. But that's not the main problem. Another issue here is that your CV is only available on your computer and you share it on request. There is no way a recruiter can view your CV if you haven't shared it somewhere online before. So the idea to put your profile in a structured way on a platform where it's available to all human members and AI algorithms sounds like a logical step forward. Even though LinkedIn doesn't share publicly how exactly biometric data verification will increase the chances of getting hired, my hunch is that sometime in the future it will be a necessity. At the end of the day, you can always export your LinkedIn profile to a PDF document. What I'm personally going to do, as you notice, I've already completed identity verification on my profile. Next, I will put my old school PDF resume on the shelf and carefully update my LinkedIn profile with each job experience I had in past and today. I'll be mindful of some private details like budgets or numbers of employees where such information was not publicly available. In my next podcast, I'm going to share some tips from an engineering manager perspective on how to update your profile and help you getting hired in the new era of the talent acquisition process. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast so you don't miss the next episode. It is now available on all major platforms, and you can find links in the description. I very much appreciate your interest in IT engineering. Thanks for your time, and I'm looking forward to seeing you here again very soon.